is on your mind? What 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 is on your What is on your mind? 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 What is on your mind?
We have a new model from the company Nobile under test. A 3-strut kite with a relatively high aspect ratio. The front tube is attached at 4 points. The bridle is equipped with a pulley. At the outer V of the bridle, the position of the kite in the wind window can be adjusted using a knot ladder. This depends on which specific discipline you choose. The steering lines are directly connected to the tip structure. There are 3 adjustment options to adapt the bar pressure and turning speed to personal style and discipline. Inflation and deflation are done through a large standard inlet and outlet valve. The one-pump system is designed straightforwardly. A standard Dacron fabric is used for the front tube and the cross struts. The front tube is sealed with a Kedar seam, doubled from the inside and sewn. For the canopy, Nobile uses a triple ripstop material. This fabric extends all the way to the tips of the kite. Line deflectors are located at the end of the front tube as well as on both outer cross struts. The middle cross strut is designed without line deflectors. The trailing edge of the kite is double reinforced. All cross struts are attached to the canopy with a single seam, doubled from the inside and sewn. Impact zones and potential chafing areas are reinforced with Kevlar material. At the point where the front tube and the middle cross strut meet, there is a large Dacron reinforcement. In the transition between the front tube and the canopy, an additional reinforcement is incorporated with a wide fabric strip.
What is on your mind? What is on your mind? What is on your mind? What is on your mind?
The Nobile Horizon has very good gliding capabilities. The airflow sets in immediately and the kite quickly develops lift right away. In combination with moderate pulling force, it achieves a high flight speed. These characteristics also allow heavier individuals to be effortlessly lifted onto the board or alternatively onto the foil. The acceleration occurs, as already mentioned, very smoothly and quickly. A high top speed is effortlessly and smoothly achieved without any difficulty. The performance potential and capabilities unfold fully within the first few meters. For the construction of the entire kite, Nobile uses a 4-point bridle with a pulley. As a result, the overall bar feel is softly tuned. Even with strong steering movements, the reaction occurs with slight delay. Since no particularly stiff material was used for the leading edge and cross struts, the entire system is more oriented towards comfort. At the same time, the kite positions itself independently in the wind window. In combination with the high flight speed, this results in a coherent picture. The forces at the bar, that is, steering and holding forces, consistently remain in the medium range.
What is on your mind? 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 What is on your mind?
As the Horizon has a high flight speed and a very agile, tight turning flight behavior, without pivoting, a strong and explosive power development is created. The excellent flight stability, which is a key feature of this model, is facilitated by the support at only 4 place points and the softer front tube material, which is significantly more flexible compared to other models. For similarly elongated kites, other manufacturers rely on a 6-point support, often in combination with a design without pulleys. Nevertheless, a lot of performance can be extracted from the Horizon profile, though some models from other manufacturers feel slightly more precise in this regard. Thanks to a very efficient and effective D-power behavior, the kite can be easily released. The Nobile Horizon allows for a very easy takeoff overall. No lateral forces occur when loading the lines. The kite is easy to control. Whether you are just starting out with your very first jumps or are already quite advanced in your skills, the kite responds reliably in both cases in a variety of situations. For advanced riders, it can sometimes be difficult to feel the exact pressure point on the bar. This is because the feedback on the bar is consistently soft throughout the entire range. A clear resistance is missing, the maximum tension of the steering lines is not distinctly noticeable. Here, experience is particularly helpful. With the correct technique, the kite provides a noticeable lift that can compete with incredibly powerful big air kites. The hang time depends on how actively you fly the kite. Those who steer and accelerate the kite efficiently in the air with skill and precision and always bring it into the right position can indeed achieve an extremely long flight phase. The hang time can only truly be appreciated and fully enjoyed actively. Otherwise, similar to the Duotone Evo, an effect appears, which we have also observed, for example, with the Evo D-Lab. If you only pull the bar to jump vertically without actively steering the kite, and simply just perhaps leave it passively in its position. The Nobile Horizon is a good to very good freeride and big air kite. There are different approaches to this. For those who use the kite in the regular wind range, generally speaking, the basic stiffness of the frame is completely sufficient. These users generally do not push into the limit range. The intuitive positioning supports all maneuvers, such as jumps and similar actions. This consistently contributes to a positive overall impression. Additionally, the Horizon is a kite that is very easy to fly. It doesn't impose any special physical demands or requirements. However, advanced or professional riders who are more experienced and skilled must compensate for certain characteristics of the kite due to its construction through active handling. This means hitting the optimal moment in the deep power range precisely at which the steering lines reach maximum tension. Apart from that, the kite is very easy to release and operate. The same conditions apply here. In strong winds, there is occasionally the impression that can sometimes be perceived that the kite does not remain completely rigid in every situation. However, this does not affect the kite loops. There, it undoubtedly shows a very round and extremely consistent turning behavior, remarkably balanced and stable. The catching also occurs very early. Only during takeoff and very fast steering maneuvers does the structure of the leading edge tube show any slight deformations or other possible slight deformations. This is particularly noticeable at higher wind speeds. We tested the sizes 12 and 9 square meters, especially with the 9 square meter kite. This effect was significantly more pronounced in strong winds. As you might have surely noticed in the test, the Horizon is a kite designed for sporty use. Our overall recommendation for the Nobile Horizon is therefore more inclined towards suitable for both advanced and professional riders and enthusiasts. The greatest strengths of the Horizon lie in its truly remarkable agility and high flight speed, and in its very precise positioning in the wind window. When comparing the kite with other models on the market, one particularly notices the Duotone Evo is often referred to as due to its similar shape and construction. It is available in 3 different versions. The Horizon is indeed significantly sportier than the standard Duotone Evo. In terms of overall performance, it is roughly comparable to the Evo SLS. In terms of its overall flight speed, it even more closely resembles the advanced model of the Evo D-Lab. However, certainly due to the simpler construction, that is, the Dacron on the leading edge, and the struts as well as the fewer number of attachment points, it is less rigid. In terms of riding feel and fun factor, the Horizon strongly leans in this direction. Another point, of course, is the selling price. The price for the Nobile Horizon in 12 square meters is 1,589 euros, which is about 712 euros cheaper than an Evo SLS comparatively. In this regard, the Horizon can clearly score points. And before the question arises online as to why no footage is shown in the waves, the kite does truly and undoubtedly offer exceptionally high agility and good turning pleasure, but it indeed lacks the necessary precision and responsiveness in steering for wave use. A bit more sensitivity would be needed here. For free ride and big air, however, the kite is a real recommendation and it's comparatively affordable.